Okay. All right. Hi, guys. So I wanted to do an activation for our third strand DNA today, and I'm going to use the Grandmaster Reiki techniques for this. But before we begin, I really wanted you to fully understand something about both meditations and activations, because meditation is not about sitting still and forcing silence or trying to stop your thoughts, right? Meditation is simply becoming aware. It allows you to sit in stillness enough to where you start to become aware that you are the consciousness behind everything you experience. You're what some call the observer, right? And so once you're at that level where, or that point where you realize that you are the one who sees, then you start living in a state of continuous meditation, essentially an awareness that exists in every moment, in every breath, in every choice you make. Even the mundane tasks like washing a dish, walking outside, touching a plant or a tree, interacting with an animal or a person, everything becomes a state of meditation because you're in full awareness, and that is your higher self. It's not something out there, it's not something you call in, it is the awareness that's already looking through your eyes. And so the activations we'll do today, or the activation we'll do today, works from that place. But I really want to talk about activations because there's, I believe, a lot of misconception, and this doesn't get talked about much. Activations are not a magic wand, and I mean, activations can happen naturally, spontaneously. You know, the sun's beaming light codes, the earth shifting, that's activating. Three-eye atlas is coming through. There's activations happening through that because there's energies beaming through. You know, some people have spontaneous kundalini activations and things like that. So yes, for some people, and by the way, activations can also be done through an Akashics reader, a Reiki Grandmaster, or somebody that's already in tune to be able to facilitate those for yourself. But for a few people, things can shift very instantly in a very positive way. But for most people, the activation just simply means that your blueprint, your soul blueprint turns on, switches on, right? And everything that does not match that higher blueprint then gets completely dismantled. And it must. So what does that look like? Your old timelines, your old patterns, your old identities, your old programming of how you interact and see the world, people, things, they can't come with you on that higher level of consciousness because it operates on a higher octave, right? And so the activations then begin the path, clearing the path, right? And the clearing looks like losing your job, friendships ending, partnerships dissolving, sudden money shifts. Intimate relationships can dissolve too, sometimes temporarily, sometimes for good. Unexpected emotional purging, heavy symbolic dreams, or even symptoms that mimic sadness or depression. And nothing's wrong with you, it's just part of the process. It's not punishment and it's not regression, it's just your old architecture is literally falling apart and being dismantled so that the new can be built. Think of it like completely removing concrete, cutting and removing everything so you can pour the new foundation to build the actual house that you want to build. You don't build it on a shaky foundation, right? So it's the same thing. Now, this dismantling is essentially shadow work, because shadow work doesn't mean that you dig into the pain and relive your your trauma and dwell in your heaviness. No, it just simply means that everything comes up to the surface that cannot move forward with you. You're supposed to see it, observe it, face it, thank it because it served its purpose, and then release it with love. And sometimes that happens consciously. Sometimes it happens in your dream state. And sometimes it moves through your day-to-day tasks and relationships. And shadow work is not something to avoid. It's actually something that's absolute or be stuck in. It's something that's absolutely necessary so that you can clear the path, right? It's a moment of recognition followed by release and then integration. And so this is all part of the activation process. Now, after the dismantling, you enter in a state of neutrality, which essentially is the void or the 0 point. And that's where it literally feels like nothing matters. Everything feels quiet or blank. You feel like you're just floating in stillness. That's 0 point. And it's a reset. It's where your nervous system, your somatic system has to rewrite itself to actually match the level of energy and the higher octave, the consciousness you just activated. So, what comes next after that is your integration. This is where your life begins to actually rearrange itself around your new frequency. You start seeing differently, you start choosing differently, you start responding differently. And this is very subtle until it's not. How that can manifest is, for example, if you like to have a glass of wine, all of a sudden your body is literally rejecting it. If you're used to eating certain foods, your body starts rejecting that. Like all of a sudden you just can't stomach it. If you use certain products for your skin or injectables, things like that, all of a sudden they just don't work anymore. It starts pushing everything out. So that is all part of where your body starts activating your actual light body. Because we're energy. Our bodies are made of light and water. So all that kind of works together. You start drinking more water, you actually get pulled towards drinking live water, which is the negatively charged water, because your body's water is positively charged. So when you're drinking a ton of water that's still positively charged, you're not absorbing, your cells are not consuming what they need to activate fully. So all these shifts start to happen physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. And like I said, it is subtle until it's not. Now, finally comes the embodiment phase. Now, this is the moment where everything just kind of stabilizes and you stop trying to be or call in your higher self, and you simply are. You don't force anything, you don't think about it, you just simply live as that. And your reality then starts to respond instantly, because you're now operating from the consciousness that creates instantly. And always remember that everybody's journey is different. Some souls move through this whole process very gently. My sister is an example of that. Hers was, sunshine and rainbows. Me, for example, mine was like a cosmic hurricane. And I'm still somewhat stabilizing into that full embodiment. But yeah, some souls move through it like a total hurricane. And neither path is really better or worse. It's just your own soul's design, your timeline, your own soul's choice of what it needed to go through. And so I think that before starting this activation we're about to do, I just really want you to know exactly what you're saying yes to, because when you do these types of activations and this process happens, you are essentially stepping into a higher timeline, a higher identity, a higher level of consciousness, and into the blueprint that will reshape your life from the inside out. And it's not an overnight process, and it's not by accident. But through awareness, dismantling, shadow work, integration, and embodiment. And so if you're ready for that, then you're ready for this activation. And we will begin. Find a nice quiet place. You're welcome to light a candle if you'd like, put on incense, or just simply sit in stillness and take a deep, slow breath in and exhale gently. Allow your awareness to rise, not upward, but inward. Feel the space behind your thoughts. Feel the quiet beneath the noise. And feel the presence that watches everything you experience and that you are. This is your higher self. Now bring your attention to your heart. You can visualize or sense a bright, luminous green light forming there. We're going to call it the light of Daiko-myo. This is the symbol, the master symbol that bridges time and space, space and time, consciousness and body, higher self and human. And as you breathe, repeat softly or silently, Daiko-myo, Daiko-myo, Daiko-myo. Feel this golden light expanding through your entire field now. Opening the gateway for activation. Aligning the timeline you're stepping into. And preparing your channel for what comes next. Allow your whole system to soften into this space, into this light. Before we move forward, please understand this. Everything we do here is intention. You do not need to force anything. You don't need to visualize or feel perfectly. You don't need to chant loudly. Just have pure intent. For each symbol on the screen, focus where I guide you. Breathe into the chakra I'll mention. Visualize or simply intend the symbol entering your field. Repeat the affirmation silently with me or out loud. And just simply allow your energy to respond automatically. And now we begin. Bring your awareness to your crown chakra and your heart chakra simultaneously. Inhale a soft pink golden light here. Exhale and let it expand outward. Repeat after me. Dai Cho Wa. Dai Cho Wa. Dai Cho Wa. I align into harmony. I open the united field. Feel your entire system shift into resonance as your energy just clicked into its true frequency. Focus now on your solar plexus, the center of your ribs. As you breathe, imagine a violet flame clearing out old coding, old identities, fear residues, anything not aligned with your true blueprint. Repeat. Dai Gai Shu. Dai Gai Shu. Dai Gai Shu. I release all interference. My path clears. Feel the heaviness lift from your field now. Good. Now bring your awareness to your hips, legs, and the base of your spine. See or feel a deep red light pulsing outward, snapping anchors, cutting cords to outdated timelines, freeing you from the loops and limitations. Say, Dai Ji Yu. Dai Ji Yu. Dai Ji Yu. I am free from old timelines. I step into quantum freedom. Notice the spaciousness opening around you. Now place your awareness on your heart, then your throat, want you to see or feel a vertical column of white light connecting all three. That's your intuitive channel opening. Chant. Diane. 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 Antakarana. 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 I merge with my higher self. I open the bridge. Feel intelligence threading into your awareness now. Now we're going to stabilize your emotional body. This is the rewiring required for safe activation. Focus on your solar plexus. Daifuku. 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 I allow joy to anchor my field. Breathe into this. Bring your attention to your heart chakra. Daikibo. 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 I hold hope as frequency. Bring your attention to your root chakra. Dai Chi Kara. Dai Chi Kara. Dai Chi Kara. I stand strong in my becoming. Now bring your attention to your heart. Sense, feel, see it expanding outward. Die, I. Die, I. Die, I. I embody the frequency of love. Feel your emotional body soften, strengthen, and fully balance. Now, focus on your crown and third eye chakras. Crown opens up and the space between your eyes is active. Dhyana. 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 My inner teacher awakens. My knowing becomes clear. Field activation behind your eyes. Bring your awareness fully to your forehead, focusing on the third eye. Visualize, sense, deep indigo light expanding outward. Daimoku. 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 I see with clarity. I see through dimensions. Allow your perception to sharpen here. Feel a golden pathway opening above your head and another one unfolding inside your core. Daimichi. 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 I align with my true path. My soul blueprint activates. You're now locked into your destiny frequency. Feel a crystalline wave pouring into your crown, moving down through the third eye, through the throat, and settling into your heart. Daikeji. Daikeji. receive revelation. I expand into higher awareness. This is your ignition point. Breathe into it. Now let's stabilize and integrate with the codes. Focus on the entire field, within and without, and feel the light surrounding and sealing your aura. Strong, soft, and protective. Daiji. 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 I enter the inner temple. Daikataru. 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 I anchor divine wisdom. Dayosha. 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 I forgive myself in every existence, in every timeline, and every dimension. I forgive all others across all existence, all timelines, and all dimensions. Now we're going to repeat the following 5 times. Feel it into your body, breathe into it. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. 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 am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Dai Kan Sha. Dai Kan Sha. Dai Kan Sha. I am grateful. I stabilize in wisdom. I anchor my higher identity. My activation integrates in harmony. Let your breath soften. Let your field expand. Your system knows exactly what to do next. If you feel energy moving through you, it may feel like warmth, coolness, tingling sensation. You may experience your ears popping or hearing frequency, which is totally normal. It's part of the light body and your higher self speaking to you. Now bring your awareness to your spine. See or feel a thin crystalline filament rising from your root up through the spine, through the heart, into the third eye, and out the crown. My third strand activates in clarity, strength, and harmony. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And let the light burst upward through your field, allowing you to now operate from your higher template. Now bring your awareness gently back into your body. Feel, sense your feet, your spine, your breath. Visualize a wide golden beam of light extending down into the core of the earth and up into the infinite source above. You stand as the pillar between heaven and earth. Speak gently. I am grounded. I am centered. I am the pillar of heaven and earth. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. And when you're ready, speak. It is done. Thank you. You're welcome to do this meditation when you feel called to it. However, I would highly recommend you wait at least a few days in between. Remember, this is, it's a process. And allow that process to unfold naturally and organically for you. Thank you. Namaste.